We've missed those years, and when the hormone returns back to normal, it's like we want to fire down. Hey, Nancy, Hello friends, welcome to my channel again. I am here for you. My name is Nancy Amadi in the channel. How are you guys doing? Hope you're keeping safe, because I am keeping safe. Thank you for checking up on me. I'm a Port Harcourt based YouTuber, and on this channel we do lifestyle, we do pep talks, yes, sensitive and raw talk. I say it as it is, and we do gossip videos from time to time. So welcome to my channel. Please remember to subscribe if you have not done so, so you keep seeing this adorable in front of your camera. Yes guys, welcome to another sit down video. So we'll be talking about why ladies from their 30s love kerewa. Okay, kerewa is okay, yes, these days I'm talking coded, and that is because I don't want anything that would disturb me or anything that will make whitey to come and say this video is this video is that. I just need to play safe. Okay, so when you hear kerewa, knows that I am talking about sex. Okay, so I'm sure any lady that is watching me right now from her 30s upwards will notice that there are some changes going on in her body. She's beginning to like or have higher libido or crave for more kerewa. That's her urges are beginning to increase compared to previous years. As a lady or as a guy also, you know, in our youthful age, we are so hyper sexually active. We want to exploit, we want to be adventurous, we want to make sure that, you know, nothing about this sexual things passes us by. Okay, our hormones are so active. Now as a woman, when you get to this particular level of your life, which is being married especially, okay, and having kids, being married and having kids comes with lots and lots of responsibilities, and those responsibilities makes a woman's sexual urge to reduce drastically, you know, which makes some men who don't understand the anatomy of a woman's body to start flirting around. It's just a phase in a woman's life which she will pass. If you are a man, you will notice that when your woman was, you know, younger, when you first met her, she was this active sexually, she was this, and all of a sudden after marriage her sexual urges reduced. That is because being married and being a mother, being a wife, being a nanny, being a cleaner, being a helpmate, being a this, being a that, comes with so much responsibilities. Most times these women hardly have time for themselves, making them, you know, sometimes also after childbirth, you know, childbirth makes a woman's body goes yako wako, you know, so it takes time. And this time comes like after the woman has finished giving birth. Maybe her kids are now growing, she's now looking after herself, she's taking care of herself, her hormone is returning back to normal. The hormone is no more, you know, wondering what's going on in this my body self. You know, there is no breastfeeding, there is no pregnancy, there is no postpartum symptoms or syndromes, there is no this, there is no that. By then the children are getting older, they are becoming independent on their own. Nobody is, you know, depending so much on mommy. So many of them can either take care of themselves, they can bath themselves. It's not the routine of the woman wakes up, he do the children, he do the house chores, he go market, he do this. For those that don't have helps, he do that, and at night the man wants her to come and mark register. They work like that. Now body be this. Okay guys, so now at that time, we women expect our men to understand, okay, but most of them refuses to understand. Then when we get to the 30s, early 30s, late 30s, when our bodies start returning back to normal, when we are through with childbirth, when our kids are dependent on themselves, they're no more, they're no more dependent on the mom, our bodies start returning to normal. We start craving for, kerewa, and the urges increases so much. Been having intercourse, or we have not been very, very active like we are supposed to be. We've missed those days, we've missed those years, and when the hormone returns back to normal, it's like we want to fire down. And by this time, those men or our husbands or our men that did not understand the anatomy of a woman's body, that went about cheating, going around, misbehaving and all sorts, they are now weak. They have now gotten old. They will not be able to perform again. They might be potent. Don't get me wrong. A man being potent is different from a man being sexually active, because men don't easily get impotent, or they can still father a child even at very old age, as long as the sperm is healthy. Now at that point, the woman now wants her kerewa day and night, or every day she want to be marking register. But then the man don't weak, because the man don't carry all the energy wey he suppose save for the woman. He don't distribute them, turn himself to public community joystick. So now is the time that the woman needs it, but the man is not able to give her what she needs sexually. And then it makes most of the women to start going for younger boys or younger men to make sure that they get sexually satisfied. They cannot kill themselves. When the men needed them, they were not able to deliver, not because they were selfish, but because nature took place in their body. But the men refused to understand. Now power has changed hands. Okay, power has changed hands. The men can no more deliver like they should be delivering, but the woman's body needs what it needs. So what will she do? If it's a woman that can control herself, okay, that has self-control, she might be able to stay. But what about those that don't have self-control? Not all women have self-control, okay? And if there are so many things that happened during the time when she was going through that phase, and her husband did not show understanding, if it happens that it comes around to her own time, she might not want to understand. That's why you see that the men being the sugar daddies, they go for the younger girls, because they know that these girls, as young as they are filled with so much adventures. They want to exploit sexually. So these men go for the younger ones, okay? Because these ones are very, very, still active. They leave their wives and go for those ones. Now, these women are relaxed. These women want to have their good times back. Remember what they say: old wine never dies. Old wine never depreciates. Rather, the taste even gets better as it gets older. No woman depreciates. Yes, sexually. I'm not talking about skin. About skin, maybe the aging might come and wrinkles might take place. It happens to both men and women. But when it comes to sweetness, except that woman don't know her onions. If she knows her onions, she knows the spices to put here and there. she will not depreciate, rather she will get sweeter and sweeter as she gets older. Old school never dies. So this and more are some of the reasons why women from their 30s, you know, tend to love kerewa more. But by then the men now are now weaker, except for those women or those couples that their age differences is not much, maybe just 2 years or 3 years or highest 5 years. You know that okay, the both of them are getting older. But then when it comes to this particular sexual aspect that I'm talking about, the women will still crave for it once they get to the 30s. But as for those people those men that felt that okay, they wanted to get married, they went for the younger ones that they're older with, like 10 years, 15 years, 30 years and above. When the man gets old, that place, definitely that joystick will shrink. When that joystick begin to shrink, the man will not be able to perform. And let's assume the lady is in her 20s, in her early 30s, and she's still very active. What will happen? The man cannot deliver. That's why you see some ladies, they will just I beg, they like this man for a particular thing, maybe for what he can offer, but when it comes to this particular sexual aspect, he can't deliver. And you see those ladies having younger dudes, that's side dudes, as they call them, side chicks. So they start having side dudes. So what do you think will be the best thing for the men to do so as not to exhaust or overuse their youthful age or their what is it called, their staminas when their wives are going through these phases? As for me, I will say, understand with your woman, hold on. Do you understand? Just get the little that you can get from her from time to time, and just wait for that time, because when that time reach, now fire down. Okay, so just wait for that time, so that when the time comes, you and your woman can fire down. You can go on a trip, you can be able to leave your kids, maybe drop them in a safe hands, and you go for a trip and you have good time. Yes, so you have good time with your woman, because if you use your strength anyhow, when your woman come for that time and you know if you deliver, anything will happen. Just understand. I am not a preacher of infidelity. Please don't misunderstand me. I am only saying that our men should understand that women's sexual desires or urges reduces based when they are in the phase of motherhood and other phases. Okay, so guys, I have come to the end of this video just to educate us and let us know what happens to the woman's body in from stage to stage, from time to time, and to make sure that we as a woman understand our body. Sometimes some of we women don't even understand our body. We just notice that each time we are dripping down there in our pecus at this age, we wonder, what's happen now? As they get older, why now? Your body is asking for what it no get before. You can't cheat nature. You cannot cheat nature. So if you happen to be in these shoes, discuss about it with your man and hope your man understands. But if your man does not understand, don't be my mouth now go here say okra to the draw. Go to God in prayer. As for me, I know the decision I would take for myself. Okay guys, so remember to stay safe till I come your way again. It's good to stay safe sexually, spiritually, financially, materially, emotionally, psychologically, and all the